following broadcast is a presentation of the ND Sports Channel.
To go. Grishal has it. Grishal puts up a long three. It's in at the buzzer! 10:50 to go here. The faceoff is won by North-South onto the stick of Caitlin Armin. Armin feeds it in for Abby Promisberger! And Promisberger with the hat trick. 41-37, 4:25 to go here as the Kindred Vikings will work it down low. Another slam dunk! And one! How about that? A slam dunk by Gavin Keller, and he got fouled on the two-handed throwdown. And he'll put it right on goal and right into the goal! Ethan Olsen on a free kick. Henningsgaard, he tries to cut through the lane. Outlet pass into the corner there for Heinitz. Back over to Henningsgaard, wide open for three. Got it and one! Wow! And put your outfielders in left and left center because that one's going to left field and that's gone. That is a two-run shot for Kinsey McKinnon. It's taken away there by Carson Abrahamson. She has a breakaway. One-on-one hard. She scores! 16 fouls. And the pass is intercepted by Overby. Overby has an opportunity to dunk it! He nailed it, the two-handed throwdown.
And now, it's game time. The cameras are ready. The headset is on. Without further delay, here's Mike Mason.
Hey, how you doing? Thanks for joining us here today on the ND Sports Channel. Field 1. Hopefully we'll stay here this time. And last time we against the Dickinson Midgets, we had to go over to Field 2 in the top of the first inning of game number 2 of that doubleheader due to an issue with the plate. I didn't check with anybody to make sure that issue was resolved, but I'm going to just make a guess that it is indeed resolved. Partly cloudy, 55 degrees up here in North Fargo today. Let's take a look at the hour-by-hour forecast. We're going to stay in that mid-50s. We might hit 52 by the time of the end of this game, but for the most part, we'll stay in the mid-50s with sunset tonight at 8:37 p.m. This game will be long over before sunset comes tonight. So that is the good news here. So we'll take a quick break here. And when we come back, we'll take a look at these two teams, the Eagles and the Spartans, and more when the pregame show continues here on the ND Sports Channel.
Paper tickets. Rookie mistake. Game Time is the fastest way to buy tickets to live events with your friends. You can buy the perfect seats in seconds, and tickets are delivered directly to your phone, so you always have them with you. Download Game Time free on the App Store, and you'll instantly see a curated list of the best upcoming events in your area. Game Time sorts through thousands of available seats on the market and presents you with only the 50 best values. One of the best things about Game Time is you can get tickets at last-minute prices even after the game starts. Download Game Time free on the App Store today.
High school sports programs provide valuable lessons for practical life solutions, teamwork, sportsmanship, and hard work. Students learn self-respect through responsibility of their actions through high school activities. There are kids out there, coaches and parents, who appreciate sports officials for doing a tough job with class. More officials are needed. Someone like you. Contact your local high school or the North Dakota High School Activities Association to find out how to become an official. A message from the North Dakota High School Activities Association.
Good sportsmanship. It will carry you further in life than sports. Growing up in North Dakota, I learned to respect my opponents, the coaches, and the officials. The values of fairness and teamwork carried me to the highest level of my sport and allowed me to live my dream of playing football in the NFL. It doesn't matter if you're on the stage, the playing field, or in the stands. We are all better when we show respect for others and practice good sportsmanship. Carry yourself with dignity. Being gracious makes the losses easier and the victories that much sweeter. So when the lights on the playing field, the stage, or the gym floor dim, you'll always have pride in yourself.
Okay, here are 3 important reasons why your son or daughter should play a sport in high school.
Number 1.
High school sports teach valuable life lessons like self-discipline and time management skills.
2.
Teens who play a high school sport have better grade point averages.
And number 3.
High school sports are safer than ever before.
This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators.
This stage is nowhere near Broadway, and none of these actors will be accepting an Oscar anytime soon. Still, they are rehearsing for something important. While they learn their lines, they're also learning teamwork, discipline, self-confidence, that everyone has a part to play. Skills that will make them stars long after the curtain falls. The National Federation of State High School Associations reminds you that when kids take part in high school activities, they get set for life.
Watch all the games on the ND Sports Channel on your home television screen. If your smart TV, Blu-ray, Xbox, PlayStation, 4K, or DVD player has access to the YouTube app, you can watch the ND Sports Channel on your big screen TV right at home, both live games and replays. Simply click on the YouTube app on your smart TV, and with the remote, move over to the search button, type in or highlight ND Sports Channel, and then select the live feed or browse the game library and watch a previous game on demand anytime you'd like. We invite you to subscribe to the YouTube channel, www.youtube.com/c/ND Sports Channel. You can also watch live games and replays of games on your mobile device using the YouTube app, which can be downloaded from your mobile device's app store if it's not already on your device. Thanks for watching the ND Sports Channel, ND Sports Online. All right, welcome back. Mickelson Parks. We're getting a few minutes closer here to the first pitch. While we have a moment, let's take a look at these two teams. We'll start. Actually, before we get there, we'll take a look at our on-the-map stats. This will be game 447. 86,711 viewers, 67+ thousand visits to the website, 574 YouTube subscribers, 1,022 Twitter followers, and the Facebook needs to be updated. We're up to like 334, I believe, or 335, one of the two. So thank you so much for following us online. We certainly appreciate that. Broadcasting from Fargo, North Dakota. If you didn't already know that, we're going to try and get out in the fall and winter season to get some more green dots on the other side of the state there. So that is in the plans. But right now we're stuck in Fargo for the, we're not really stuck here, not that we're complaining or anything, for the Spartans and the Eagles. And let's take a look at the Eagles right now. They're 3-3 overall. They have not won at home. They're 1-1 on the road. They're 2-0 on a neutral field and 1-2 against EDC opponents. 41 runs scored. They've allowed 22 runs. Starting off the season with a 6-2 loss to Grand Forks Red River and an 8-1 loss to Fargo Shanley. And then they would head over to Minnesota and play an invite over there and pick up a 10-0 win in 5 innings over Little Fork Big Falls, and then a 14-0 win in 5 over Black Duck, and then an 8-3 loss to the home and host team of that invite, Badger Greenbush Middle River, an 8-3 loss once again on April 27th. They would come off that with an 11-0 win over the Firebirds at home against Devil's Lake, bringing them into today's game against Fargo North. And that brings us now to the Fargo North Spartans, who are 4-6 on the year, still looking for that first home win. They have only had 2 games here. It was a doubleheader against Dickinson. They lost both of them. They are above 500 on the road, 4-3, and they're 0-1 on a neutral field, 4-2 against EDC opponents. So they have scored 76 runs. They've allowed 69. And they started off the season with an 8-5 loss to Hankinson Tri-State. Followed it up with an 11-2 win over Shanley. Those games are played on the same day. And then a good game against Moorhead that they lost it in the end there against the Spuds, 11-8. Fell to the Mustangs 7-3 and was holding a lead against West Fargo Cheyenne until the Mustangs scored a 2-run double in the bottom of the 7th to win the game 5-4. And then they would head up to Devil's Lake after the double loss to Cheyenne and pick up a double win, 19-3 and 8-1 in games 1 and 2 against the Firebirds up in what was a very windy day. And then the 10-1 loss and the 19-8 loss against Dickinson here at Mickelson Park. And then the 9-3 win over Fargo Shanley just the other day. And then that brings them into today's game against Fargo Davies. We'll take one more time out. When we come back, your national anthem, along with first pitch and your starting lineups. That's all next on the ND Sports Channel.
Paper tickets. Rookie mistake. Game Time is the fastest way to buy tickets to live events with your friends. You can buy the perfect seats in seconds, and tickets are delivered directly to your phone, so you always have them with you. Download Game Time free on the App Store, and you'll instantly see a curated list of the best upcoming events in your area. Game Time sorts through thousands of available seats on the market and presents you with only the 50 best values. One of the best things about Game Time is you can get tickets at last-minute prices even after the game starts. Download Game Time free on the App Store today.
Did you miss any or all of this live game broadcast? Not to worry. Over 90% of the games streamed on the ND Sports Channel are available on demand 24/7 under Game Rewind on our website, so you can watch the game anytime. You can also take advantage of the DVR feature and watch a delayed version of this live broadcast, and at any time return to live action simply by clicking the live button. Now you don't have to miss your son's huge game-winning goal or your daughter's set-sealing ace serve. ND Sports Channel, ND Sports Online.
This isn't Madison Square Garden. These drills probably won't make anyone a #1 draft pick. But these players are practicing for something important. While they work on their jump shots, they're also learning teamwork, discipline, self-confidence, how to deal with wins and losses. Skills that will make them winners long after they leave the court. Support high school activities in your community, because when kids take part, they get set for life.
Want to know what I like best about high school sports? I love watching my son run on the field. I love the fact that since he's been playing high school sports, he's making better decisions. And I love knowing that with the proper equipment, education, conditioning, and coaching, high school sports here in North Dakota are safer than ever before. That's something I really love.
This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators.
National studies show that students who participate in activities like music, sports, and drama not only have better grades and attendance, but they develop the character to handle adversity, the grace to accept defeat, and the self-confidence to start over. Take part. Get set for life.
Hi, this is Mike Mason with the ND Sports Channel. I started doing sports play-by-play on the radio in January 2016. I can't tell you how many big plays were missed because the station was still on a commercial break. It is our goal to never miss any of the action, which is why we have the game video and all of our promos and sponsor ads. The game will always take priority on the ND Sports Channel. That means you won't miss your son's 80-yard kick return for a touchdown or your daughter's crucial three-pointer to tie up the basketball game late in the fourth quarter. The ND Sports Channel, ND Sports Online. All right, welcome back as they're going through the starting lineups now for the visiting Fargo Davies Eagles. Once again, this is one game. These two teams are supposed to play twice, but due to weather and all that great stuff and all the rescheduling and cancellations that occurred, they'll only be able to get one game in. So instead of playing a doubleheader, they're going to play one game. That'll be 2 points for the EDC standings that goes to the winner. Let's go ahead and take a look at that forecast one more time here before we get to our official starting lineups. And we are under a partly cloudy sky right now here in North Fargo, 55 degrees. We're going to pretty much stay right at that 55 throughout the duration of this entire game. We may see 54. At the absolute lowest, we'll see 52, but I'm going to guess 55 is the number that we can be confident in here for this broadcast. First pitch is right around the corner here. Let's go ahead and take a look at the starting lineups. For Fargo Davies, batting first, playing center field is the junior Kylie Venturosa. Batting second will be the starting pitcher, the sophomore Jenna Langgang. Batting third will be the junior catcher, Spencer Moore. Batting fourth will be the freshman second baseman, Graciela Contreras. And then batting fifth will be the freshman third baseman, Elizabeth Rogers. Batting sixth will be the freshman right fielder, Anna Ingerbretson. Batting seventh will be the sophomore shortstop, Kennedy Cook. Batting eighth will be the senior first baseman, Rachel Schrader. And batting ninth will be the sophomore left fielder, Olivia Drake. For the Fargo North Spartans, batting first, the third baseman, the junior Gabby Olick. Batting second, the junior shortstop, Sophia Ochoa. Batting third will be the sophomore pitcher, starting pitcher, Ava Kalbrenner. Batting fourth will be the senior first baseman, Sam Martin. Batting fifth will be the junior catcher, Alex Agee. Batting sixth will be the senior center fielder, Greta Rader. Batting seventh will be the senior second baseman, Sophie Cody. And batting eighth will be the sophomore left fielder, Ellie Wiest. Batting ninth will be the junior right fielder, Alexa Hamry. So once again, around the bases here for Fargo North, it's going to be Ava Kalbrenner, your starting pitcher. Alex Agee behind the plate catching those pitches. Sam Martin at first, Sophie Cody at second, Sophie Ochoa at short, Gabby Olick in left, Ellie Wiest, or Gabby Olick at third, excuse me. Ellie Wiest in left, Greta Rader in center, and Alexa Hamry in right. And now our national anthem from Fargo North sophomore Kessa Thompson.
And a member of the fast pitch team will sing our national anthem.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets wrecked them, the bombs burst in it, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Play ball.
All right, outstanding job. We're going to take one more time out. We'll come back with your first pitch right after this here on the ND Sports Channel.
Let's have fun, girls.
Good sportsmanship. It will carry you further in life than sports. Growing up in North Dakota, I learned to respect my opponents, the coaches, and the officials. The values of fairness and teamwork carried me to the highest level of my sport and allowed me to live my dream of playing football in the NFL. It doesn't matter if you're on the stage, the playing field, or in the stands. We are all better when we show respect for others and practice good sportsmanship. Carry yourself with dignity. Being gracious makes the losses easier and the victories that much sweeter. So when the lights on the playing field, the stage, or the gym floor dim, you'll always have pride in yourself.
It's the kid in grade school who paints her face blue and white before every home game.
It's the accountants and salesmen who give up their Friday evenings to referee.
It's the cashier at the corner convenience store who wears school colors on every game day.
What makes high school sports here in North Dakota so special? They do. You do.
We all do.
This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
All right, welcome back. Top of the first, there we go. Now you can see it, and it's going to be Kylie Venetrosa, the junior, leading things off here. Zava Kalbrenner will deliver pitch number one down the middle for a strike. Nice job there by Kalbrenner. First pitch coming at 5:06 p.m. this afternoon. Late afternoon, early evening, however you want to look at it. Pitch two outside for a ball, and it's 1-1 to Kylie Venetrosa. Once again, we'll see Jenna Langang on deck and then Spencer Moore this inning, and we'll see if we get deeper into the lineup or not. 1-1 pitch here coming up from Kalbrenner. Inside edge, but missed it. 2 balls and a strike. Well, thank you for joining us today on a sunny afternoon. If you want to come out here, it's only a few bucks. You can enjoy this in person. You can watch it on the phone if you want. So another ball there from Kalbrenner, and it's 3 balls and a strike to Venetrosa. Here's the windup in the 3-1. Foul back into the cage for strike number 2. So it's a full count now. Nobody on base. We'll go around the bases here for Fargo North. Right after this pop-up here, shallow right field, and running up underneath it is Alexa Hamry for the out. That'll bring up Jenna Langang, the sophomore for Fargo Davies.
Brings up the pitcher, number 10, Jenna Langang.
And the first pitch comes outside, and it caught the edge for a strike. That was probably close. It was right on the edge. Any further on the edge, and it would have been ball one. 0-1 the count now to Langang. And that one comes outside. Really interesting. Okay, 0-2. We'll go with it. Well, large strike zone here today, friends. And that'll be grounded right in the direction of Sophie Cody. She'll flip it into the glove of Sam Martin for the 4-3 ground out. And that's 2 away here for Fargo Davies, bringing up Spencer Moore, the junior.
Number 15, Spencer Moore.
Pitch number 10 coming up for Cal Brenner. 6 strikes and 3 balls on 9 pitches, 2 minutes into the game so far here. And it says 25-16. We apologize. That's not the correct score. We need to reset that to 0. I totally missed that. That was my bad. That one's going to be popped up on a 1-0, and it'll be out of play, and it'll be 1-1. No runners on. Sam Martin, the senior at first. Sophie Cody, the senior at second. Sophie Ochoa, the junior at shortstop. Gabby Olick, the junior at third. Alex Agee, the junior behind the plate. Ava Kalbrenner, the sophomore pitching for the Spartans. And the outfield after the 1-1, which comes inside, catching the edge for 1-2. In the outfield, the sophomore Ellie Wieston left. Straightaway center is the senior Greta Rader. And in right field, the junior Alexa Hamry. 8 strikes on 12 pitches for Kalbrenner, and that one's going to be strike number 9, right over to Olick, who'll fire it into the glove of Sam Martin for the 5-3 to end the inning. So that'll bring up the Spartans. We'll see them up to bat. Gabby Olick, Sophie Ochoa, and Ava Kalbrenner, your first 3 batters, and we'll return after this on the ND Sports Channel.
Good sportsmanship. It will carry you further in life than sports. Growing up in North Dakota, I learned to respect my opponents, the coaches, and the officials. The values of fairness and teamwork carried me to the highest level of my sport and allowed me to live my dream of playing football in the NFL. It doesn't matter if you're on the stage, the playing field, or in the stands. We are all better when we show respect for others and practice good sportsmanship. Carry yourself with dignity. Being gracious makes the losses easier and the victories that much sweeter. So when the lights on the playing field, the stage, or the gym floor dim, you'll always have pride in yourself.
High school sports programs provide valuable lessons for practical life solutions, teamwork, sportsmanship, and hard work. Students learn self-respect through responsibility of their actions through high school activities. There are kids out there, coaches and parents, who appreciate sports officials for doing a tough job with class. More officials are needed. Someone like you. Contact your local high school or the North Dakota High School Activities Association to find out how to become an official. A message from the North Dakota High School Activities Association.
All right, welcome back. We're ready to go here in the bottom of the first. Still no score as the Davies Eagles went 3 up, 3 down on the top half of the first inning, and now Gabby Olick will lead things off here for Fargo North. Jenna Langang, the sophomore, your starting pitcher in the circle here for the Eagles, with Spencer Moore behind the plate catching those pitches. You got Moore as a junior, and then you got Rachel Schrader, the senior at first, Graciela Contreras, the freshman at second, Kennedy Cook, the sophomore shortstop, and Elizabeth Rogers, the freshman at third. And here comes the first pitch inside for a ball from Jenna Langang. In the outfield for the Fargo Davies Eagles, Olivia Drake, the sophomore, in left, and then you got Anna Ingebretson, the freshman, in right. And straightaway center is the junior, Kylie Venturosa. And now time is called as Olick will step out of the batter's box here. 5 minutes into the game, top half of that first inning took approximately 3.5 minutes to play. It was a really quick inning. And here's the windup. Pitch number 3 from Langang is going to be grounded right to Contreras, who will fire it into the glove of Rachel Schroeder for the 4-3 ground out. 1 up, 1 down for the Fargo North Spartans, and that'll bring up the next batter, the junior Sophie Ochoa. Ava Kalbrenner on deck. 1 away, no runners on, no score, bottom of the first. Here's the windup from Langang. Nice pitch, but apparently it was a little high. I mean, so we'll go with the ball 1 on that one. That one will catch the edge as it floats over the front corner of the plate for a strike to even up the count at 1 ball, 1 strike with 1 away, no runners on. Once again, Sophie Ochoa, the batter, the junior, and the sophomore Ava Kalbrenner is on deck. That pitch will float to the outside and miss for a ball, 2-1 to Ochoa. So once Kalbrenner gets up to the plate, it'll be our first pitcher versus pitcher. I think, anyway. I'll have to pull up the lineup. Maybe it'd be our second pitcher versus pitcher battle. That's a nice pitch there from Jenna Langang as it comes in for a strike to even up the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 away, Kalbrenner on deck, Ochoa the batter. Here no score, bottom of the first inning from Mickelson Park. Partly cloudy. I'd say it might be a little bit more towards the sunny area. 55 degrees. That one's a line drive and batted down by Rachel Schrader. She has trouble picking it up, and that is going to be safe. Ochoa's on. We're going to say she's on with an error.
Now batting the pitcher, number 10, Ava Kalbrenner.
So Ava Kalbrenner likes to go to left field a lot. A couple hits to center. When she goes to right, it's usually a fly out. That pitch comes inside. Nice pitch there by Langang for another strike. 0-1 to Kalbrenner, the sophomore. If Kalbrenner, well, let's see here. Unless Kalbrenner bats into a double play, we'll see Sam Martin on deck here for the Spartans. 1 away, runner on first is Sophie Ochoa. Pitch comes up high, floats to the outside, even up the count at 1-1. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 runner on. That's ones across the board, as I like to say. That one's a little bit high. A nice eye there by Kalbrenner. 2-1 the count now to Ava. 11 pitches for Langang so far. 6 balls, 5 strikes. 2-1 the count now to Kalbrenner. Here's the windup in the delivery of that 2-1. Swing and a miss to even it up at 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Here's the 2-2 windup in delivery. And that one's going to be popped up. That one's going to be backing up there is Kennedy Cook, and she will drop it. And now it's a quick throw to second. She's in safely, and it's another reach base on an error as Kennedy Cook was not able to make the catch. Ochoa had to hustle to get to second.
Now batting the first baseman, Sammy Martin.
And that brings up Sam Martin. We'll have a courtesy runner here. That's going to be Sammy Sanford, taking over the running responsibilities on first base there for Ava Kalbrenner. Sam Martin's an equal opportunity hitter, left, right, or center field. She'll put it wherever she wants when she feels like it. She'll even put one over the fence. She did that in the game. I think that was against Devil's Lake, if I remember correctly, over the left center fence. That one inside, I think it nicked her on the elbow, and it did. Hit by a pitch, and now load the bases here, and that brings up Alex Hagee.
Now batting the catcher, number 5, Alex Hagee.
Alex Hagee is also an equal opportunity hitter as they have a conference in the circle here for Fargo Davies. 10 minutes into the game, Langang 14 pitches, an even split of 7-7 on the balls and strikes count there. 55 degrees, partly cloudy with a little bit of sun here at Field 1 in Mickelson Park for this 2-point EDC matchup between the Fargo North Spartans and the Fargo Davies Eagles. No score here in the bottom of the first, but the Spartans are threatening with the bases loaded and 1 away, and the batter is Alex Hagee, the junior. Langang will wind up and deliver the first pitch right down the middle. A grounder, a 3-hopper into the glove of Kennedy Cook. Throw home, not good. It's going to be an RBI single for Alex Hagee. Other runners will advance to the next base, and it's 1-0 Fargo North.
Center fielder, number 9, Greta Rader.
Greta Rader is the batter now. Once again, bases are loaded with 1 out. All right, so Caitlin Arman will come in and run for Alex Sagi on first base. So Caitlin Arman is on first. Sam Martin's the runner on second. Sammy Sanford, the courtesy runner for Ava Kalbrenner, is the runner on third. Greta Rader, the senior center fielder, in the box right now for the Spartans, who are leading 1-0 here in the bottom of the first with 1 away and the bases loaded, and a swing and a miss for strike 1. Langang would love to get out of this jam here, but they got a little bit of work to do yet to make that happen. Wind up in the delivery right down the middle. Should be a strike, and that is indeed the case. And it's 0-2, and so far so good. If you're a Fargo Davies Eagles fan here, is you're probably a pitch away from out number 2. Here's the windup in the 0-2, a little low, just barely a little low, and that's ball 1. Had that been up a little bit higher, it would have been a strikeout. 1-2 to count, 1 away. Sammy Sanford on third, Sam Martin on second, Caitlin Arman on first, your runners for Fargo North. That pitch comes up a little bit high, and now we're even at 2-2. First half, the top half of this inning took about 3.5 minutes. Now we're at about 9 minutes here for the bottom half of the inning. That one will float outside, and it's a full count with bases loaded. 20 pitches, 10 balls, 10 strikes for Jenna Langang. And the payoff pitch. Right down the middle, caught her window shopping, and that's 2 away. Rader goes down on strikes, and now we'll see what Sophie Cody can do.
Sophie Cody.
That was a beautiful pitch there by Jenna Langang. So Sophie Cody with 2 outs now and the bases loaded will have a chance to bat in another run or 2. And that first pitch will come a little bit low into the dirt. Nice job there by Spencer Moore to keep it in front of her, so the runner on third, Sammy Sanford, doesn't come in to score, and it'll remain 1-0 in a 1-0 count now to Sophie Cody, the senior. Here's the windup from Langang, and the swing got a piece of that, fouled it away. 1-1 the count. 14 minutes into the ball game now. Once again, 2 away, bases loaded for the Spartans, who lead 1-0 here in the bottom of the first. It's the windup from Langang and the delivery. That should be a strike, and it is. 1-2. Pitch 25 coming up next year for Langang. Nice eye there by Cody. Evens it up at 2-2. 13 strikes, 12 balls on 25 pitches in 14 minutes here for Jenna Langang. Wind up in the delivery of the 2-2. That one's hit up high, going into left center field, and it will be caught by Kylie Let's try that again. Kylie Ventrosa.
Bottom of the first inning for the Spartans. 1 run on 1 hit. There were 2 Eagles errors and 3 runners left on base.
All right, so Fargo North, 1 run on a hit, 2 Eagles errors, 3 left on base. Fargo Davies up to bat next. It's Contreras, Rogers, and Ingebretson, batters 4, 5, and 6. Middle of the order for the Davies Eagles right after this on the ND Sports Channel. Watch all the games on the ND Sports Channel on your home television screen. If your smart TV, Blu-ray, Xbox, PlayStation, 4K, or DVD player has access to the YouTube app, you can watch the ND Sports Channel on your big screen TV right at home, both live games and replays. Simply click on the YouTube app on your smart TV, and with the remote, move over to the search button, type in or highlight ND Sports Channel, and then select the live feed or browse the game library and watch a previous game on demand anytime you'd like. We invite you to subscribe to the YouTube channel, www.youtube.com/c/ND Sports Channel. You can also watch live games and replays of games on your mobile device using the YouTube app, which can be downloaded from your mobile device's app store if it's not already on your device. Thanks for watching the ND Sports channel, ND Sports Online.
National studies show that students who participate in activities like music, sports, and drama not only have better grades and attendance, but they develop the character to handle adversity, the grace to accept defeat, and the self.
All right, we'll come out of that break a little bit early here. We went to that extra promo because they were playing some music that would have got us blocked worldwide in the background. So swing and a miss there. It's Graciela Contreras, the batter here for Fargo Davies. Strike one. Once again, Ava Kalbrenner, your starting pitcher. She threw 12 pitches in the first inning. Now she's thrown 2 for a ball and a strike to Contreras. 1-0 lead for the Spartans here in the top of the second. And a swing and a miss by Contreras, and it's 1-2. 16 pitches, 11 of them have been strikes for Kalbrenner. Alex Agee, the junior, behind the plate, catching around the bases here for the Spartans in a moment. That pitch will come down, and it missed for a ball, I believe. Yep, 2-2. Sam Martin at first, Sophie Cody at second, Sophie Ochoa, the shortstop, Gabby Olick at third. The outfield here after the 2-2 pitch from Kalbrenner. Swung on and right back into the cage, and it'll remain 2-2. Ellie Weiss out in left field, Alexa Hamry out in right field, and Greta Rader in straightaway center field. Low and to the outside for a ball, and that makes it a full count to Contreras. And the payoff from Kalbrenner. Swing and a miss, and Contreras goes down swinging. That's one away and brings up the freshman, Elizabeth Rogers. That pitch will float. Oh, it caught the upper edge of the strike zone. 0-1. 0-2 quickly. Here to Elizabeth Rogers. She's a freshman. We'll see Anna Ingebretson coming up on as the next batter here for the Eagles. Depending on the outcome of this plate performance here from Rogers. And that one will be hit. A little short pop-up. Olick will make the grab right behind the third base bag. And that's 2 away.
Brings up the right fielder, number 22, Anna Ingebretson.
Anna Ingebretson, the freshman, steps up to the plate now as the Eagles are 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the second. It's the windup in the delivery, and that one's going to be fired out into left field. That one is fair. That's going to be at least a double. No, she's going to put on the brakes. It's going to be good for a single. That was a rocket down the third base line out into right field. Nice hit there by Ingebretson, and now we'll see the sophomore, Kennedy Cook. And that one will be fired foul down the third base line and out of play for a strike. Once again, run on first is Anna Ingebretson. Kennedy Cook, the sophomore, is the batter. Kalbrenner with 25 pitches now, 18 strikes, 7 balls. We're 20 minutes into the ball game, and we're in the top of the second with a score of 1-0. And she reached for it, throw back up to first, not quite in time. Ingebretson safe at first, and it's an 0-2 count to Kennedy Cook. And the 0-2 from Kalbrenner comes inside. In the top of the first, that would have been a strike. Now it's a ball. The strike zone has shrunk a little bit here in this second inning. And that one is strike 3. So Davies goes 1-2-3 in the top of the first, and they go 1-2-3 in the top of the second. Coming up in the bottom half of the second, batters 8, 9, and 1. Ellie Weiss, Alexa Hamry, and Gabby Olick right after this on the ND Sports Channel.
Good sportsmanship. It will carry you further in life than sports. Growing up in North Dakota, I learned to respect my opponents, the coaches, and the officials. The values of fairness and teamwork carried me to the highest level of my sport and allowed me to live my dream of playing football in the NFL. It doesn't matter if you're on the stage, the playing field, or in the stands. We are all better when we show respect for others and practice good sportsmanship. Carry yourself with dignity. Being gracious makes the losses easier and the victories that much sweeter. So when the lights on the playing field, the stage, or the gym floor dim, you'll always have pride in yourself.
All right, welcome back here, and we go to the bottom of the second now. So Sammy Sanford instead of Ellie Wiest in the number 8 spot. That pitch will miss outside for a ball. Sanford has 8 at-bats here on the ND Sports Channel, and she's 1 for 8. Had a hit out into shallow right center, reached base on an error. All the others were either pop-up or ground outs on those 8 plate appearances so far. 1 ball, 1 strike, the count to Sammy Sanford. Lane Gang with 28 pitches, make it 29. That's grounded right towards Kennedy Cook. Grabs it, fires it into the glove of Rachel Schrader. 6-3 ground out, 1 away for the Spartans. Alexa Hamry steps up to the plate now.
Number 4, Alexa Hamry.
A lot of ground outs and pop-ups. Infield pop-ups here for Alexa Hamry. She does have a few hits into shallow left, shallow right, and medium center. Plus a fly out to center and a couple infield singles on her multiple plate appearances here this season so far. 1 ball, no strike to Hamry, and the pitch comes down low for ball 2. Last season, these two teams played twice, and both of them came down to a play at the plate in the bottom of the 7th with 2 outs. So the two teams are 1-1 in those 2 contests. And the home teams won each of those contests as well. 2 balls and a strike. And that one is going to be a roller right into the glove of Kennedy Cook. She did not get it there in time, and Alexa Hamry's on with an infield single. Now bring up Gabby Olick, who's 0 for 1 with a ground out.
Now batting for the Spartans, number 16, Gabby Olick.
So that's 2 hits now for Fargo North. Fargo Davies has 1 hit in the game so far. Olick grounded out on a 4-3 last time she was up to the plate. Now she's showing bunt. That pitch will miss the bat and miss the glove of Spencer Moore and roll all the way back into our crowd mic. Thankfully we got the little cables there to keep it from moving around. I think the moving the round was the issue. We played around with it for the last couple days to see if we can figure out, duplicate those problems we had in that Shanley game with that microphone. I'm crossing my fingers that we have that one solved. That one's going to be popped up. It's going out into center field, and making the grab there is Kylie Venetrosa. So Olick now 0 for 2 with a 4-3 ground out and a pop out to center field, and that brings up Greta Rader. Check that. It brings up Sophie Ochoa. Six looked like an 8, and I just, in my mind, I saw 8. And now she's showing bunt, pulls it back. Hamry takes off, throw up to second, not in time. Hamry's caught stealing.
Bottom of the second inning for the Spartans. No runs on one.
The 2-4 throw out on the steal attempt ends the inning. And we'll see batters 8, 9, and 1 for the Eagles when we return after this and pitch 29 from Ava Kalbrenner. It's 1-0 heading into the bottom of the second, top of the third, excuse me, in favor of Fargo North right after this on the ND Sports Channel. Watch all the games on the ND Sports Channel on your home television screen. If your smart TV, Blu-ray, Xbox, PlayStation, 4K, or DVD player has access to the YouTube app, you can watch the ND Sports Channel on your big screen TV right at home, both live games and replays. Simply click on the YouTube app on your smart TV, and with the remote, move over to the search button, type in or highlight ND Sports Channel, and then select the live feed or browse the game library and watch a previous game on demand anytime you'd like. We invite you to subscribe to the YouTube channel, www.youtube.com/c/ND Sports Channel. You can also watch live games and replays of games on your mobile device using the YouTube app, which can be downloaded from your mobile device's app store if it's not already on your device. Thanks for watching the ND Sports Channel, ND Sports Online. I want to thank Bell Olek and the Olek family for the cookies that they brought up here. Appreciate that. It's 1-0 now, top of the third. That one's going to be popped up, and nobody will make a play on it as it startles the Spartans inside the dugout as it hits the roof of their dugout. And that's good for strike one to Rachel Schrader, the senior for Fargo Davies. That pitch comes across for a ball. 1-1 now to Schrader. That pitch will float outside and miss for ball two, so 2-1. Eagles left 3 stranded in the the top half of the second inning. Or no, check that. They left 1 stranded. I was looking at Fargo North. A 2-hopper right over to Ochoa. Ochoa struggles with it, fires it in time into the glove of Sam Martin for the 6-3 ground out.
Fielder number 4, Olivia Drake.
28 minutes into the contest, and the sophomore Olivia Drake steps up to the plate now for Fargo Davies. And here's the pitch from Kalbrenner that floats high and outside for ball 1. Once again, Kalbrenner pitching, Aggie behind the plate, Martin at first, Cody at second, Ochoa the shortstop, Oleg at third. And the pitch catches the corner. Nice job there by Ava Kalbrenner, and it's 1-1. Wiest in left field, Rader in center field, Hamry in right field. And another one that catches the corner. 2 back-to-back pitches by Kalbrenner that catch the upper corner, the upper high corner of the strike zone. And the 0-2 comes inside for a ball. Or check that, it was 1-2, now it's 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, no runners on, and fouled away first base line towards the Eagles' dugout. It'll remain 2-2. The windup in the delivery, and that one's going to be a pop-up. Running for it is Oleg, and tripping over Ochoa as Ochoa tried to dive for it.
Center fielder number 14, Ali Ventrosa.
All right, that will indeed be a hit. That one's going to be popped up and out of play. 1 bouncer into the fan section for Fargo Davies.
30 minutes into the game, and Kalbrenner has thrown 38 pitches. And I'll check that, 39. As now it's strike 2. Fouled away a pitch and a strike for an 0-2 count to Venetrosa, and Venetrosa will pop that one up. It's going into shallow left center, and running for it, maybe lost in the sun, was Ellie Weiss. That will not be an error, that'll be a hit. Advancing Olivia Drake up to second.
Now batting the pitcher, number 10, Jenna Langane.
So now Fargo Davies with a runner in scoring position here. Tying run is on second. Go-ahead run is on first. Tying run's Olivia Drake. Go-ahead run is Kylie Venetrosa. And Aggie will walk that one back up to Kalbrenner to make sure that Olivia Drake doesn't get to third. They may have gotten her out there. She kind of slipped about midway down between second and third there. Swing and a miss on a pitch that floats to the outside. Langane reaches for it. And it's a 2-strike count now to Jenna Langane with no balls and 1 away and 2 runners on. And the 0-2 from Kalbrenner, right down the middle, and Langane goes down swinging. She grounded out last time, and now she strikes out. And now Spencer Moore, who grounded out on a 5-3 to Gabby Olick her last time at the plate, will try and get Olivia Drake in from second with a hit this time around. She'll face pitch 45 from Kalbrenner. 1-0 lead for the Spartans here, top of the third, 2 runners on, 2 away for the Eagles. Here's the windup in the pitch and down low into the dirt. Ball 1, throw over to third, not in time, and Olivia Drake safe, as is. As is Venetrosa up on second. So stolen base for Olivia Drake. And now swing of the bat could give Davies the lead. 2 balls and no strikes. Graciela Contreras is on deck here if Spencer Moore gets on base. That will float to the outside, and then the count's in favor of the junior Spencer Moore. 3 balls, no strikes. It's the windup in the delivery. Swung on, hit up high, and very high, and the catch will be made by Ochoa. Had to wait for that one to come down a little bit there, but that will end the inning, and they'll strand those 2 runners in scoring position. We'll head to the bottom of the third now with Sophie Ochoa, the shortstop who made the catch to end the inning. She'll come up and start the inning in the batter's box, followed by Ava Kalbrenner and Sam Martin. After 4 innings of play, West Fargo Packers lead the Fargo Shanley Deacons 12-0. So that one may or may not go final soon here after via the 10-run rule in 5. Right now it's in the 4th, and they lead 12-0, the Packers over the Deacons. We'll keep you updated on that game as the information comes into us, and we'll be right back here on the ND Sports Channel.
Want to know what I like best about high school sports? I love watching my son run on the field. I love the fact that since he's been playing high school sports, he's making better decisions. And I love knowing that with the proper equipment, education, conditioning, and coaching, high school sports here in North Dakota are safer than ever before. That's something I really love.
This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators.
This stage is nowhere near Broadway, and none of these actors will be accepting an Oscar anytime soon. Still, they are rehearsing for something important.
All right, we'll come out of that a little bit sooner here. We head to the bottom of the third. It remains a 1-0 lead here for Fargo North. Both teams have left 3 stranded on base so far, and that pitch roll, I missed it. It's a ball. Ochoa, the batter, reached base on an error last time at the plate, and that was one of 2 errors for Fargo Davies in this game so far. Spartans with no errors, 35 minutes into the ball game. And Langane with 35 pitches, 19 strikes, and 16 balls. Here's the 1-0. Swung on, right back to Langane. She'll pick it up, fire it into the glove of Schrader for the 1-3 ground out. And that'll bring up the next batter here for Fargo North, and that's Ava Kalbrenner, a pitcher versus pitcher battle here.
Pitcher, number 10, Ava Kalbrenner.
Kalbrenner won the last pitcher versus pitcher battle. She's 0 for 1, reached base on an error. 1 away, no runners on, and here's the windup in the delivery from Langang, and that just barely missed Kalbrenner. 1-0 as a result. Sam Martin, the senior, on deck here for the Spartans, who lead 1-0 in the top of the third. 1 away, and here's the 1-0 pitch from Langang. Swung on, foul towards the Spartan dugout, 1-1. Spencer Moore behind the plate, Jenna Langang pitching, and you got Rachel Schrader at first, Grace Viella Contreras at second base, Kennedy Cook, the shortstop, Elizabeth Rogers at third, Olivia Drake in left, Kylie Venetrosa in center, and Anna Ingebretson in right. And the windup in the delivery of the 1-0 from Langang is fouled away by Kalbrenner, or 1-1, excuse me, and now it's 1-2. Pitch 40 coming up here for Langang on this pitch. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Kalbrenner will reach for it and foul away, and it'll remain 1-2. Once again, last check, West Fargo led 14-0 over Fargo Shanley in the 4th inning. Keep you updated on that score, and as well as any others that come our way during the broadcast here. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 away. Here's the pitch. I'll float outside for a ball, and I'll even things up at 2-2. No runners on. Fargo North got their run in the bottom of the first. Neither team has scored since then. Fargo Davies with 3 hits, Fargo North with 2 hits. And now it's 3-3 as she'll rifle that one out into left field. Kalbrenner might put on the brakes at first, and she will. It's good for a single, and that will bring up Sam Martin.
First baseman number 14, Sammy Martin.
Sam Martin was hit by a pitch last time she was up to the plate. And we'll have a courtesy runner for Kalbrenner, I'm assuming here. I believe that's Ellie Wiest. We'll double check the roster here. Yep, it sure is.
The courtesy run is Ellie Wiest.
So Sam Martin on 1 plate appearance is 0 for 0. She was hit by a pitch her last time at the plate. 38 minutes into the ball game so far. 24 strikes, 18 balls on 42 pitches for Jenna Langang. And here's the windup. And Martin will fire that one into left field. It'll be good for a single, advancing Wiest up to second, and that'll bring up Alex Agee. Nice hit there by Martin. It's Alex Agee, actually.
Correction, Alex Agee.
Threw me off a little bit there. It is indeed Alex Agee at the plate. That pitch comes inside on the inside edge for a strike, 0-1. That one's a little high for a ball. Now I'll even things up at 1 ball, 1 strike. Once again, she's 1 for 1 with a single. That was an infield single right in the direction of Kennedy Cook, the shortstop. 1-1 pitch, hit up high, left field, going back all the way to the fence. It's gone! It's a 3-run homer for Alex Agee, and the Fargo North Spartans take a 4-0 lead. Alex Agee with a 3-run homer over the left field fence. Got an individual back there by the scoreboard picking up that souvenir.
Brings up the center fielder, number 9, Greta Rader.
Now Greta Rader struck out last time she was at the plate. And that'll be a grounder. Should be 4-0 on the scoreboard. There you go. Now they got the scoreboard updated. 4-0 in favor of Fargo North. That pitch comes across for a strike, and it's an 0-2 count to Greta Rader. Once again, she struck out looking last time, and now she's down 0-2 in the count. Here's the windup and the delivery of the 0-2. Down low for a ball, 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Greta Rader, the batter. Sophie Cody on deck here for the Spartans, who lead 4-0 on a 3-run homer off the bat of Alex Agee. Two, swing and a miss, and Rader goes down swinging. That strikeout was pitch 51 for Langang, 30 strikes and 21 balls, and now Sophie Cody flied out to shallow left center last time at the plate. Senior will try and break the 0-for-1 appearance so far. 2 away, no runners on. That pitch comes inside for a ball, 1-0. That pitch that one escaped the hand of Langang as it goes outside for ball 2. I don't think she did that on purpose. I think that one came out of her hand awkwardly, and that's why it floated out to the outside. 2 balls and no strikes with 2 away. 2-0 delivery is outside for ball 3. That one may have been on purpose. And that'll be 4 balls, a walk on 4 pitches for Cody, and that'll bring up Sammy Sanford, the left fielder.
Left fielder number 2, Sammy Sanford.
She takes over for Ellie Wiest in left field. Runner goes, or at least thought about going. Sanford swings. And Cody's going to get called out. They're saying that she left base early, and that will end the inning. So with that, it'll bring up batters 4, 5, and 6 for the Eagles. They trail 4-0 thanks to the bat of Alex Agee, who knocked a 3-run homer over the left field fence here in the bottom of the 3rd. We'll see how Fargo Davies responds in the top of the 4th right after this on the ND Sports Channel.
Good sportsmanship. It will carry you further in life than sports. Growing up in North Dakota, I learned to respect my opponents, the coaches, and the officials. The values of fairness and teamwork carried me to the highest level of my sport and allowed me to live my dream of playing football in the NFL. It doesn't matter if you're on the stage, the playing field, or in the stands. We are all better when we show respect for others and practice good sportsmanship. Carry yourself with dignity. Being gracious makes the losses easier and the victories that much sweeter. So when the lights on the playing field, the stage, or the gym floor dim, you'll always have pride in yourself.
All right, welcome back. Top of the 4th, Fargo North leads 4-0 thanks to a 3-run homer in the bottom of the 3rd from Alex Agee with runners on 1st and 2nd. Fargo North, 4 runs on 5 hits on 2 Fargo Davies Eagles and 3 left on base. Fargo Davies, no runs on 3 hits, no Fargo North errors, and 3 left on base. Graciela Contreras is the batter. 0-for-1, struck out swinging last time at the plate, and she'll take this pitch for ball 1. The next pitch here for Cal Brenner will be pitch number 50. And here it comes. A little low for a ball on 50 pitches, 17 balls and 33 strikes. Once again, a strike is anything that is not a ball. A hit, fouled away pitch, swing and a miss, a home run. They're all going to the books as a strike category. So that one's going to be fouled away. And that will be Strike one to Graciela Contreras, the freshman. Excuse me here, I need to take a drink to get this cookie crumbs out of the back of my throat. That comes across as a strike. And now the beverage break. All right, I think we're good. She'll reach for that one. Line drive right into the glove of Sam Martin for the out. That was a 2-2 pitch that Contreras, kind of a soft pop right to the first baseman.
Third baseman, number 24, Elizabeth Rogers.
Soft pop-up to Sam Martin at first, and that brings up Elizabeth Rogers, who had a soft pop-up to Gabby Olick at third last time she was at the plate. She's 0 for 1 with that fly out. Strike one now to Elizabeth Rogers. Make it strike two. 55 pitches, 38 of them have been strikes. 0-2 now to Elizabeth Rogers. And the windup in the delivery of the 0-2. Swing and a miss, and Rogers goes down on strikes, and that's 2 away now for Fargo Davies, and that brings up Anna Ingebretson, the freshman, who singled out in the left field her last time at the plate. Ingebretson had a rocket down the third base line that Gabby Olick had no chance of stopping, absolutely no chance of stopping. And she's going to pop that one up third base line and foul and out of play. Oh, and 1. Here's the 0-1 delivery inside for a ball. 1-1. Don't forget, this game will be available for a 24/7 replay on our YouTube channel as well as our website under the Game Rewind button. Just open up the menu bar and click on Games, or hover over Games and then click on Game Rewind. And then in alphabetical order, you can find either Fargo North or Fargo Davies, and this game will be under that link, one of those 2 links, as soon as it comes to a conclusion. That one's going to go out into left field once again, but it'll drop foul. And we'll have to do that one again. 2 balls, 2 strikes as a result. .41 strikes on 60 pitches for Ava Kalbrenner. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, no runners on. And the batter is Anna Ingebretson, the freshman for the Eagles. And here's the 2-2. Swung on, Ingebretson into the gap. Left center, diving for it. Not quite getting there. It's Greta Rader. It was an awesome effort, though. And that would be good for a double for Anna Ingebretson. Greta Rader was about a quarter of a step shy of making a fantastic catch out into the gap in left center. So now Kennedy Cook struck out looking last time at the plate. She'll step up and try and bat in Ingebretson from second. Here's the windup from Kalbrenner. And that one's going to be popped up, out of play, and right to the roof of the press box, strike one. Nice pitch there by Kalbrenner as it comes in for strike two. 1 run for Fargo North in the bottom of the first, and then the 3-run homer from Alex Agee in the bottom of the third. And that one's rifled foul and out of play down the third baseline. It'll remain 0-2. Accounts, so those, what I just said accounts for the 4 runs for Fargo North. They got them off 5 hits. They've left 3 on base so far. That pitch will come inside for a ball. One ball, 2 strikes. Inside ball 2. 2-2. Five pitches so far between Kalbrenner and Cook. Fouled away, strike, fouled away, ball and a ball. And that one will be fouled away as well. Had that been a baseball, it may have gotten stuck in the chain link fence there, but thankfully, softball's a little bit bigger than the chain link fence. We have had that happen before during a baseball broadcast. Go back to a game we did last summer. You can see the highlight. We zoomed in on it and everything. Kenny Cook strikes out. back-to-back plate appearances where she strikes out looking. That'll send us to the bottom of the fourth. Jenna Langang will pitch 56 to Sammy Sanford. Batters 8, 9, and 1. Sanford, Alexa Hamry, and Gabby Olick due up for the Spartans. We're going to return after this here on the ND Sports Channel.
High school sports programs provide valuable lessons for practical life solutions, teamwork, sportsmanship, and hard work. Students learn self-respect through responsibility of their actions through high school activities. There are kids out there, coaches and parents, who appreciate sports officials for doing a tough job with class. More officials are needed. Someone like you. Contact your local high school or the North Dakota High School Activities Association to find out how to become an official. A message from the North Dakota High School Activities Association.
Hi, this is Mike Mason with the ND Sports Channel. I started doing sports play-by-play on the radio in January 2016. I can't tell you how many big plays were missed because the station was still on a commercial break. It is our goal to never miss any of the action, which is why we have the game video and all of our promos and sponsor ads. The game will always take priority on the ND Sports Channel. That means you won't miss your son's 80-yard kick return for a touchdown or your daughter's crucial three-pointer to tie up the basketball game late in the fourth quarter. The ND Sports Channel, ND Sports Online. All right, welcome back. Bottom of the fourth, Sammy Sanford leading things off. She's 0 for 1 with a 6-3 ground out. Swing and a miss there for strike one. 52 minutes into the ball game now. Langang on 56 pitches has thrown 31 strikes. 0-1 now to the count to Sammy Sanford. 4-0 lead for the Spartans. 1 in the bottom of the first. The 3-run homer in the bottom of the third as Sanford leans back to take ball one. Alexa Hamry on deck. We'll see Gabby Olick this inning as well. We'll see if we get any deeper into the lineup beyond that. Here's the 1-1. Swung on, got a piece of it. They'll go into the books as a fouled away pitch, and it's 1-2.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Langang will deliver the 1-2. That'll be a hopper right into the glove of Kennedy Cook, who fires it up and over the head of Schrader. That will give Sanford the second base automatically as the ball goes into the dugout.
Now batting the right fielder, number 4, Alexa Hamry.
So Alexa Hamry now, as Sanford reaches first on an error and then advances to second via ball out of play is the official wording in our stat book, but in the dugout is a more accurate way to describe that. Now Spencer Moore is going to have a quick chat here with Jenna Langang. I missed that one, so we'll find out momentarily if that was a ball or strike. So. Looks like we're going to go with ball. We'll see if we get the hand signal confirmation there from the official or not. We believe it's 1-0. Here's the windup in the delivery, and she'll get a piece of that one. That one will go into the books as a fouled away pitch. Once again, Alexa Hamry, the batter. 1 for 1 with an infield single her last time at the plate. Okay, so it's 0-2. It was a strike the first time. And that one will be fouled away as well. To the official count here to Alexa Hamry, who's 1 for 1 with an infield single her last time at the plate. And the windup into delivery of the 0-2 is into the dirt for ball one. Now we have ball one, and now the count's 1-2, 55 minutes into the ball game. First pitch came at 5:06 this afternoon. Here's the 1-2. Swung on, and that'll get by Langang, but Contreras will pick it up and fire it over to Schrader. Sanford will get to third.
Third baseman, number 16, Gabby Olick.
Get her in.
Sanford advances to third on the ground out, and Gabby Olick steps up to the plate now. She'll face pitch 65 from Langang. Olick with a fly out to Ventrosa out in center field their last time at the plate. Here's the windup in the delivery. Showing bunt, bunts it down first base line and right back to Langang. And now the throw back home. No, it's not going to go, and it's a 5-0 lead. But Olick is out at first. So it goes into the books as a sacrifice bunt on a 1-3 ground out, and then that scores Sanford from third to empty out the bases. 5-0 in favor of Fargo North. 2 away, bottom of the fourth. Sophie Ochoa reached base on an error, and then a 1-3 ground out, her last most recent trip to the plate. And now she'll ground this one in the direction of Kennedy Cook. Cook will fire it over. Did she get it there in time? She did not. It's an infield single for Ochoa. That brings up Ava Kalbrenner, pitcher versus pitcher, and Kalbrenner won the first one.
Brings up the pitcher.
And won the second one. Reached base on an error and then singled a shallow left her last time at the plate. And that one is going to go foul. Swung a little bit early. Had she waited a half a hair of a second later, it would have been in left field. Fouled for strike one. Ochoa on first, and that was going to get by Kennedy Cook into left center field. And Olivia Drake in left there, struggling to get on her feet. That puts runners on first and second and brings up Sam Martin.
Now batting first baseman, Sammy Martin.
Kalbrenner will remain on base, no courtesy runner for her this time, and Sam Martin 1 for 1, hit by a pitch and a single to left field her last time at the plate. And now she'll foul this one into the backstop here, and that's strike one. Runners on first and second for the Spartans, and they lead 5-0 with 2 away here in the bottom of the fourth. 58 minutes into the ball game. Sophie Ochoa, the junior, runner on second. Ava Kalbrenner, the sophomore, runner on first, and the batter is the senior Sam Martin. 0-1, and here's the 0-1 delivery inside, and looks like that's going to be ball one. One ball, one strike. 2 runners on, 2 out. Martin 1 for 1, hit by a pitch and a single. That one's way up high for ball 2. Nice job by Spencer Moore to make sure that didn't get over her glove and advance both runners into scoring position instead of just Ochoa. Right now will remain just Ochoa on second, representing run number 6. If they can get it across, then Martin will pop that one up, and it'll be caught by the young lady for the unofficial out of the Fargo Davies fan section. Goes into the books, though, strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runners on. 2s across the board. And Martin will pop that one up again and fouled away, and nobody will make the catch this time as it hits the roof of the press box. And will remain 2-2 with 2 outs and 2 runners on. Ochoa on second, Kalbrenner on first. This is pitch number 6 between Langang and Martin. 2-2. Swung on, popped up, drops, and a little underhand throw there from Langang to Schrader for the 1-3. And that one in the inning, they'll strand 2 on base. And we'll head now to the top of the 5th. It'll be batters 8, 9, and 1. Rachel Schrader, Olivia Drake, and Kylie Ventrosa, the scheduled batters for the Eagles, as we officially hit the 1-hour mark of the ball game now. Here, this first pitch at 5:06, 55 degrees. We're back in a moment here on the ND Sports Channel.
Good sportsmanship. It will carry you further in life than sports. Growing up in North Dakota, I learned to respect my opponents, the coaches, and the officials. The values of fairness and teamwork carried me to the highest level of my sport and allowed me to live my dream of playing football in the NFL. It doesn't matter if you're on the stage, the playing field, or in the stands. We are all better when we show respect for others and practice good sportsmanship. Carry yourself with dignity. Being gracious makes the losses easier and the victories that much sweeter. So when the lights on the playing field, the stage, or the gym floor dim, you'll always have pride in yourself.
There we go. I hit the wrong button. We apologize for that. 5-0. Fargo North leads. Here in the top of the fifth, and Rachel Schrader will lead things off for the Davies Eagles. Time of the game so far, 1 hour, 1 minute. Make it 1 hour, 2 minutes. Just flipped over to that second minute. So that one, right over the head of Ochoa into the gap in left center. That should be good for at least a single, maybe a double. Here comes the throw to second, and that will hold Schrader at first. Prior to that, she was 0 for 1 with a ground out on a 6-3. Ochoa to Martin. This time she gets it over the head of Ochoa into left center field, and that's good for a single, bringing up Olivia Drake.
The left fielder, number 4, Olivia Drake.
Drake 1 for 1 with a single down the third baseline. Her last time at the plate. And this pitch, I believe, was in for a ball, but I missed it. Yep, it was a ball. And the 1-0. Swung on. Nice, loud crack of the bat there. Can they get the double play? No, they cannot. Throw back up to second, and no, they will not get her. So Schrader's out via the force out at second. Drake's on with a single and an advancement to second on the air.
Number 14, Kylie Ventrosa.
6-4 on the force out. Kylie Ventrosa, the junior, 1 for 2, a fly out and a single, her 2 plate appearances so far. Now she faces a count of 2 balls and no strikes. And the 2-0 from Kalbrenner, and that's going to be hit out into the gap in left center field again as well. A roll all the way to the fence. Rounding third is Olivia Drake, and it's 5-1. Fargo Davies is on the board. It's an RBI double for Ventrosa under the gap in left center, and that puts Fargo Davies on the board with a run. And now we'll see Jenna Langang, the sophomore. We'll see if she can duplicate the performance of Ventrosa there. She's 0 for 2, ground out, and a 4-3 her first time at the plate, and then she struck out swinging her most recent trip to the plate, and that pitch will come outside for ball 1. That's 75 pitches now for Kalbrenner. 50 strikes, 25 balls, 1 hour, 4 minutes into the ball game. 55 degrees and a partly cloudy sky here at Mickelson Field. Swing and a miss on a pitch that may have been a ball had she not taken the swing. And Langang now 1-1 with 1 away and 1 runner on. You got 1s across the board. The runner on for the Eagles is Ventrosa on second. That one may have caught the umpire on the right hip or right arm or something, and he's going to shake it off here. Goes in the books as a fouled away pitch. We'll have a conference in the circle here for Fargo North as the umpire sweeps off the sand on home plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes, the official count to Jenna Langang. West Fargo has defeated Fargo Shanley in 5 innings. I did not get a final on that one, though. It just said that they won. So if I get a score later, I'll let you know.
Catcher, number 15, Spencer Moore.
Spencer Moore is 0 for 2, a ground out and a fly out. As Langang will strike out. And let's see here.
Number 1, Graciela Contreras.
So we'll have a different batter now.
Courtesy running for the Eagles, Alex Feldman.
Step on it over there, Gabby.
Can't see the jersey number on the batter. Hair's too long. Graciela Contreras is the batter. And we have a courtesy runner on first, or on
Just sit on it, any bag. Come on.
that one could score another run here as it goes into center field. Rader picks it up, and crossing the plate is Venetrosa. 5-2 now.
Number 24, Elizabeth Rogers.
So runners on first and second. Elizabeth Rogers is the batter. We have a courtesy runner for Spencer Moore on second, and then Gracie Contreras on first, and that one running for it, diving, not making the catch. Rounding third is that courtesy runner, and let's see if we can find out who that is. It was Alex Feldner, a freshman, who scores the run.
Now batting for the Eagles, the right fielder, Anna Ingebrigtsen.
So now runners on second and third, and it's 5-3 in favor of Fargo North. That pitch will come inside for a ball. Anna Ingebrigtsen's 2 for 2 with 2 singles, 1 to left field, 1 to left center. Now 1 ball, no strikes to Ingebrigtsen. And she'll get a piece of that one, 1-1. The tying run for Davies is on second. That's Elizabeth Rogers. That one, right line drive into the glove of Ochoa, and that will end the inning, and they will not tie the game up. If that one had gotten over Ochoa, they might have been tied at 5, but they'll strand the 2 on base on the line drive out there to the shortstop Ochoa, and that'll bring out the Fargo North Spartans in the bottom of the 5th. Batters 5, 6, and 7. Alex Agee, Greta Rader, and Sophie Cody, and Jenna Lengang will throw pitch 75, assuming there's no pitching change for the Eagles, right after this on the ND Sports Channel.
Okay, here are 3 important reasons why your son or daughter should play a sport in high school.
Number 1.
High school sports teach valuable life lessons like self-discipline and time management skills.
2.
Teens who play a high school sport have better grade point averages.
And number 3.
High school sports are safer than ever before.
This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic.
Hi, this is Mike Mason with the ND Sports Channel. I started doing sports play-by-play on the radio in January 2016. I can't tell you how many big plays were missed because the station was still on a commercial break. It is our goal to never miss any of the action, which is why we have the game video and all of our promos and sponsor ads. The game will always take priority on the ND Sports Channel. That means you won't miss your son's 80-yard kick return for a touchdown or your daughter's crucial three-pointer to tie up the basketball game late in the 4th quarter. The ND Sports Channel, ND Sports Online. All right, welcome back. We head now to the bottom of the 5th inning. Alex Agee hit the 3-run homer last time she was up to give the Spartans, at that time, a 4-0 lead. Now they lead 5-3, and Langang, pitch 75, is in for ball 1 to Alex Agee. Agee 2 for 2, a single, and then the 3-run homer her last time at the plate. On 75 pitches, 45 strikes, and 30 balls for Jenna Langang. Here's the 1-0 wind up in the delivery, outside ball 2. Two balls, no strikes. Swung on. 2-hopper and a roller into the glove of Rogers, who fires it across in time for the out to Schrader on the 5-3.
batting the center fielder, Greta Rader.
A couple of Fargo North fans think that she was safe, but we'll go with the out, and now we'll see what Greta Rader can do with one away here in the bottom of the fifth. 0 for 2, struck out looking and struck out swinging in that order, and now she'll chop this one. A slow roller down the first base line, a little flip throw over to first for a 1-3 ground out from Langang to Schrader. And that brings up Sophie Cody, 0 for 1, a fly out to left center field, her first time at the plate. Shallow left center, backpedaling was Kennedy Cook, the shortstop, to make the grab on that play. And then she was walked her last time at the plate. And Cody will fire this one down third baseline, and it'll sneak its way into left field. It's good for at least a single, and she thought about going to second, but she will backtrack. Sammy Sanford steps up to the plate now.
Left fielder, Sammy Sanford.
Well, like I said earlier in the broadcast here, these two teams played twice last year, and both games were won by the home team, and both games were won with 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th. They'll play at the plate. Could this one be the same way? We'll find out, I guess, as that'll be Sanford popping out to Kennedy Cook to end the inning. So top of the 6, it's Kennedy Cook, Rachel Schrader, and Olivia Drake, batters 7, 8, and 9, the bottom of the order for the Davies Eagles, when we return after this here on the ND Sports Channel.
Good sportsmanship. It will carry you further in life than sports. Growing up in North Dakota, I learned to respect my opponents, the coaches, and the officials. The values of fairness and teamwork carried me to the highest level of my sport, and allowed me to live my dream of playing football in the NFL. It doesn't matter if you're on the stage, the playing field, or in the stands. We are all better when we show respect for others and practice good sportsmanship. Carry yourself with dignity. Being gracious makes the losses easier and the victories that much sweeter. So when the lights on the playing field, the stage, or the gym floor dim, you'll always have pride in yourself.
Looking for future leaders we can believe in? Look no further than the high school student athletes right here in North Dakota. High school sports teach young people how to be effective leaders. It includes learning to listen, accepting responsibility, being a good role model, and it's about respect. The result, it transcends sports. It gives us hope for the future. This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
All right, as we come back here in the top of the 6th inning, swing and a miss for strike 1, and the batter is Kennedy Cook. 0 for 2, struck out looking and struck out looking, and now it's 1-1. Strike and a ball. Top of the 6th, and with the ball and the strike here to Kennedy Cook, Kalbrenner's thrown 86 pitches, 59 of them have been strikes, make it 60 of them. One ball, 2 strikes. Nobody out, and here's the pitch, floats up high and outside for a ball, and that'll even up the count at 2-2. 2 pitches away from 90 here for Ava Kalbrenner. Top of the 6th, 5-3. Eagles got all 3 of their runs in the top of the 5th. Prior to that, they were trailing 5-0. Spartans scoring in the bottom of the 1st, bottom of the 3rd, and bottom of the 4th. Bottom of the 3rd, it was Alex Agee with a 3-run homer that has done a majority of the damage so far. As that one will be fouled away and out of play for an unofficial strike, as there will remain 3 balls and 2 strikes as a result. So payoff pitch number 2 coming up here. Inside, ball 4, yes. Rachel Schrader, 1 for 2. A ground out on a 6-3, and then she singled out into deep left her last time at the plate. And we have another courtesy runner, I believe, on first, I think. No, we don't. I'll have to wait until she gets done tying her shoe. That one's going to be a pop-up to Ochoa. Throw back to first, not in time. And that's going to allow her to get to second. That's Abigail Lilly, the runner on second.
Number 4, Olivia Drake.
And Olivia Drake fire up the first. They got the out.
Brings up the center fielder, Kylie Ventrosa.
So one away now and runners on the corners. Olivia Drake on first, Abigail Lilly on third, and Kylie Ventrosa, the batter. That pitch comes outside, reaches for it. Kalbrenner couldn't grab it, and now here comes Lilly from third. Play at the plate, she's safe, and the Eagles are within one. It's 5-4. Now going to the books as a hit. I think they're going to record it as a hit anyway. Okay. So runners on first and second. Olivia Drake on second. Kylie Ventrosa on first. Runner scores to make it 5-4. Drake represents the tying run. Ventrosa represents the go-ahead run. And Jenna Langang, pitcher versus pitcher battle. And so far, Kalbrenner's won all three of them. A ground out, a strikeout, and a strikeout. The ground out was a 4-3 her first time to the plate. Her last two trips, she struck out swinging. One away, 1 ball, no strikes. Now make it 1 ball, 1 strike as that one's found a way out of play, and nobody will be able to make a play on that one. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Runner on first, runner on second. Tying run on second, go ahead run on first. The batter is Jenna Langang. 0 for 3. Here's the pitch. Outside for a ball, 2-1. Ball, fouled away pitch and a ball in that order on 3 pitches from Kalbrenner to Langang. Swing of the bat here, base hit, could tie the game. That pitch will come a little bit low, and it's 3-1, and Kalbrenner needs to be a little bit careful here because a walk will load the bases for Spencer Moore. And we know that Spencer Moore can do some damage at the plate. And that's the scenario that we're going to be facing now. Spencer Moore singled her last time at the plate. And a single here will tie the game. 1 away, bases loaded. Kalbrenner will throw pitch 100 to Spencer Moore on 99 pitches, 65 strikes, and 34 balls. With the bases loaded, Kalbrenner winds up and delivers pitch 100, and that's fouled away down the third base line for strike 1. On 100 pitches, 66 strikes, and 34 balls. 1 hour, 20 minutes, time of the game so far. Swung on. Ooh, that was batted down by Olick. And the runner will score. That's Olivia Drake tying things up from third. And all the runners will be safe as they advance a base. That was a rocket that Gabby Olick had to bat down with her glove. Goes into the books as an RBI single. And we're tied at 5.
Courtesy runner for Davies, Alex Feldner.
Gotta come home. Come on, Grace.
Alex Feldner will come in for Spencer Moore as the runner on first. Here's the pitch inside for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes to Graciela Contreras. 1 for 3, strikeout. Swinging a flyout. And then her last time at bat, she singled out into center field. 2-0 the count now to Contreras. Go-ahead run for the Eagles is on third. That's Kylie Venetrosa. You got Jenna Langang on second and Alex Feldner, the freshman, the runner on first for Fargo Davies. We're knotted up at 5 here in the top of the 6th. 1 away, 2 balls and a strike. That one be fouled away for 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, bases loaded. Contreras the batter. Swing and a miss. Now it's 2 outs and a little bit of pressure off the shoulders of Kalbrenner here, but the bases are still loaded for Elizabeth Rogers, who doubled into the gap in the left center that just barely went over the head of a jumping Sophie Ochoa at shortstop. And she will send this one out into left field, and that will drop. That will score. Kylie Venetrosa from third. Rounding second is Langang, and that makes it 7-5 in favor of Fargo Davies. It's a 2-run RBI double for Elizabeth Rogers, who doubled her last time, and now she's 2 for 4, and the Eagles have a lead. That pushes Feldner over to third. Rogers on second. Anna Ingebretson 2 for 3, a single, a double, and a line drive out to Ochoa. Her last time at the plate. Single the first time, double the second time, the line drive out the third time, and a 1-ball, no strike count to Ingebretson now here from Ava Kalbrenner, who's now thrown 108 pitches. 71 of them have been strikes. 1 hour, 23 minutes into the ball game here. And a nice job there by Alex Agee to make sure that one didn't escape her glove. Because had it, it would have been 8-5. Right now, 7-5 Fargo Davies. They have the lead as the pitch comes outside for another ball. Now Ingebretson, 3-0 in favor of the batter. 55 degrees, partly cloudy, and now time is called. Spartans will have a conference in the circle here. Ingebretson will have a chat with her coach. Fargo North coaches staying out of the conference. The chat has come to a conclusion. Once again, Elizabeth Rogers, the runner on second. Alex Feldner, the freshman, the runner on third for Fargo Davies, who leads 7-5 with 2 away here in the top of the 6th. Swing and a miss, strike 1. So the count goes from 3-0 to 3-1, and whatever was said in that little chat there, so far it's working for Kalbrenner. I don't want to jinx anything here for Kalbrenner, and that one will be fouled away, and now it's a full count. So you go from 3 balls, no strikes, to 3 balls, 2 strikes with 2 away and 2 runners in scoring position. That's a much better situation than 3 balls, no strikes. Here's the payoff pitch. Swung on, fouled away, and Ingebretson will stay alive for at least 1 more pitch. Ball, 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 strike, fouled away in that order. Pitch number 7 between Kalbrenner and Ingebretson coming up here. Here's the 3-2. Swung on, fouled once again. Just barely fouled, though, as that one trickled its way down the line and just went left of it before it hit the third base bag. Payoff pitch number 3 for Kalbrenner coming up here. Can she get Ingebretson out, who is 2 for 3? Single, double drive. Here's the 3-2, and that's fouled away once again. Here. I believe this is payoff pitch number 3, if I remember correctly. That comes inside for ball 4, and the bases are loaded. Kennedy Cook, strikeout looking, and a walk on her 3 trips to the plate so far. Check that. We'll bring up a new batter here. It's Abigail Lilly, the freshman. She has no plate appearances yet. Bases loaded, 2 away in the first trip to the plate here for Lilly. And the first pitch is in for a strike from Kalbrenner. 117 pitches, 77 of them have been strikes for Kalbrenner. Here's the 0-1. Swung on, fouled away, 0-2. 7-5, Fargo Davies taking the lead. They've scored 4 here in the top of the 6th so far. They scored the other 3 in the top of the 5th. And that one is going to be popped up, and it will drop fair and then roll foul. It'll remain 0-2 and pitch 120 coming up here for Kalbrenner. And the 0-2 inside for a ball, 1-2. A little close to the knees of Lilly. Lilly, a freshman for Fargo Davies, excuse me. That one will come outside, and it's 2 balls, 2 strikes. Fellner, the freshman, on third. Rogers, the freshman, on second. Ingebretson, on the runner on first for Fargo Davies. Pitch, it caught the corner, and Lilly goes down on strikes, and Kalbrenner will get out of the bases loaded jam there, and Fargo Davies will have to settle for a 2-run lead. And we'll see what Alexa Hamry, Gabby Olick, and Sophie Ochoa do. They are the scheduled batters, 9-1-2, and we return after this. Bottom of the 6th is next on the ND Sports Channel. Watch all the games on the ND Sports Channel on your home television screen. If your smart TV, Blu-ray, Xbox, PlayStation, 4K, or DVD player has access to the YouTube app, you can watch the ND Sports Channel on your big screen TV right at home, both live games and replays. Simply click on the YouTube app on your smart TV, and with the remote, move over to the search button, type in or highlight ND Sports Channel, and then select the live feed or browse the game library and watch a previous game on demand anytime you'd like. We invite you to subscribe to the YouTube channel, www.youtube.com/c/ND Sports Channel. You can also watch live games and replays of games on your mobile device using the YouTube app, which can be downloaded from your mobile device's app store if it's not already on your device. Thanks for watching the ND Sports Channel, ND Sports Online. Let's go. 7-5, Fargo Davies leads. We have a good one here at Mickelson Park. In the bottom of the 6th, Fargo North looking to respond after Davies puts 4 on the board in the top of the 6th. They were trailing 5-3, now they lead 7-5. One ball, no strikes. Make it 2 balls, no strikes. Alexa Hamry singled her first time, ground out on a 1-3 her last time. 2 balls, no strikes so far this time. 1 hour, 30 minutes, time of the game. That one's going to be rifled out into right field. It's good for a single, and Hamry's on with a leadoff single, and that'll bring up Gabby Olick. Back to the top of the order now for the Fargo North Spartans, who trail by 2 here on their home field, still searching for the first home win of the year, too.
Brings up number 16, Gabby Olick.
Get off the plate, your arms extended.
So Alexa Hamry, the runner on first, and Gabby Olick 0 for 2. A ground out, a fly out, and her last time she sack bunt did to score a run. That'll be a single for Olick. And now 2 runners on.
The shortstop, number 6, Sophie Ochoa.
Now bring up Sophie Ochoa. Once again, bottom of the 6th, nobody out. Tie-in run is Gabby Olick on first. Go-ahead run is Sophie Ochoa, who's 1 for 3. Reach based on an error, ground out, and a single her last time. Now she's showing bunt and bunts it foul for a strike. 0-1 the count as a result. Nobody out, 2 runners on. I would suspect possibly over the next couple pitches that they might try and move those runners to second and third, and that's exactly what it appeared that they were going to do. But a nice job there by Spencer Moore to be aware of that scenario and stepping up and running towards third to make sure Hamry stays on second. As a result, it's a strike and an 0-2 count to Sophie Ochoa. And Ochoa fouled that one away to the right side of the press box. 0-2. For the second time. 87 pitches now, Langang. 54 of them have been strikes. Alexa Hamry on second, Gabby Olick on first. 7-5. Olick represents that tying run. She's on base, and the pitch comes a little low for a ball, 1-2. Ava Kalbrenner is on deck. We know that she has the ability to hit a home run. She's hit a few last year, hasn't hit any this year yet. 1-1. Foul down the first baseline towards the Eagles dugout. I said 1-1. It was actually 1-2, and it'll remain 1-2. And the 1-2. Swung on. Grounder. Ooh, that one hit Olick. I believe she's going to get called out as a result. No, she will not. Yep, they will call her out. So Hamry will advance to third. Ochoa will get on first. And Olick is out as the ball hit her back ankle on her trip over to second.
Number 10, Ava Kalbrenner.
And they're going to intentionally walk Ava Kalbrenner. Maybe the Fargo Davies coach heard me say that she hasn't hit any home runs yet this year. I don't know, but they will intentionally walk Ava Kalbrenner, who is 2 for 3. That one will be fouled down the third baseline. Sam Martin, 1 for 2. Hit by a pitch, single and a ground out. Sam Martin has hit a home run this year. Alexa Hamry, the runner on third. Sophie Ochoa, the runner on second. Ava Kalbrenner, the runner on first. One away, Sam Martin at the plate. And Martin will ground this one towards third base. And one run will score, and the Spartans are back within 1. It's 7-6. So that advances Ochoa to third, Kalbrenner up to second, Martin up to first, and now Alex Agee, who hit a home run earlier in this game. She's 2 for 3. A single home run and a ground out. 91 pitches for Langang. Here's pitch 92, 7-6. Eagles have the lead. One away, Spartans threatening. It was a 3-run homer for Alex Agee. 2 trips to the plate to go. That pitch will come outside. 1 ball. I think it's 2 balls. Yep, 2 balls, no strikes. Langang taking her time here. Winds up, delivers pitch 94. That one's going to be popped up. That's going to drop all the way to the fence. That's going to score Ochoa from third, and we're tied at 7. And that will score Kalbrenner from second, and the Fargo North Spartans retake the lead.
Brings up the center fielder, number 9, Greta Rader.
Sam Martin, the runner on third. Alex Agee on second with the 2-run double to center field. And now the center fielder, Greta Rader. Spartans have the lead, one away, 8-7. Looking to add to that here as they'll come inside for a strike. Raiders 0 for 3, struck out looking, struck out swinging, and then a 1-3 ground out her last time at the plate. And now she faces an 0-1 count. Pitch will come into the dirt. Moore will shift to her right to make sure it stays in front of her. As she's keeping her eye on Sam Martin at third. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swung on, popped up, and that will be out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That one must have been popped up really high because it took a while for that to hit the roof of the press box here. 1 out, runners on second and third. 8-7 lead for the Spartans. Here's the 1-2. And that one's going to be hit out. Gap center field, going back, making a run for it, and she could not make the grab. Sam Martin will score from third. Rounding third is Alex Agee from second. That's 2 more for Fargo North, and they lead 10-7. On a 2-run RBI double by Greta Rader out into center field. Almost the exact same spot that the last hit to center field went to score 2 runs. 98 pitches for Langang so far, 61 strikes and 37 balls, 1 hour, 37 minutes into the ball game. Fargo North, 10 runs on 14 hits, 3 Fargo Davies errors, and 6 left on base. Fargo Davies, 7 runs on 14 hits, 2 Fargo North errors, and 9 left on base. Once again, time of the game, 1 hour, 38 minutes. Sophie Cody is the scheduled batter here, and it looks like that Langang will stay on the circle, in the circle to throw pitch 99 to Sophie Cody. Once again, 61 strikes, 37 balls. Fargo North, after allowing Davies to score 4 in the top of the 6th, have now scored 5, and there's still 1 away. Cody will take that one for a strike. It's probably one that coach may have wanted her to swing at, but 0-1, no harm done either way. And the 0-1 inside, and that's one you don't want to swing at, and there's a reason for that, because that's a ball. 1-1 the count now. We're hitting the 1 hour, 40 minute mark of the ball game now. Greta Rader's the runner on second, 10-7 Spartans. That pitch comes a little bit low for a ball. One for 2 with a fly out, a walk, and a single. Single last time at the plate for Cody. Can she duplicate that performance? She will probably not. That one, well, maybe. No, it'll be a 4-3 ground out. 2 away, advancing Raider to third.
Now batting for the Spartans, Kaylee McClary.
So Greta Raider gets 60 feet closer. Sammy Sanford, who was 0 for 3, will be subbed out for Kaylee McClary, excuse me, who will take over the number 8 spot. If McClary can get on base, we'll see Alexa Hamry next. Here's the windup. Outside for a ball, 1-0. McClary's 3 for 7 on her plate appearances here on the Indy Sports Channel. If the ball goes into the outfield, it's a hit. If it stays in the infield, it's resulting in 3 ground outs and a pop out to short. 2 balls and no strikes to McClary, who's a junior this year for Fargo North. Here's the windup and a half swing, and McClary hesitating on running there. And that'll be picked up by Contreras, and she'll just walk over to first instead of tossing it to Schrader. An unassisted out to second to end the inning. They'll strand Greta Rader on third, but the Fargo North Spartans do get 5 And they now lead 10-7 going to the top of the 7th. We'll see how Fargo Davies responds when we return after this on Andy Sports Channel.
Good sportsmanship. It will carry you further in life than sports. Growing up in North Dakota, I learned to respect my opponents, the coaches, and the officials. The values of fairness and teamwork carried me to the highest level of my sport and allowed me to live my dream of playing football in the NFL. It doesn't matter if you're on the stage, the playing field, or in the stands. We are all better when we show respect for others and practice good sportsmanship. Carry yourself with dignity. Being gracious makes the losses easier and the victories that much sweeter. So when the lights on the playing field, the stage, or the gym floor dim, you'll always have pride in yourself.
This isn't Madison Square Garden. These drills probably won't make anyone a #1 draft pick. But these players are practicing for something important. While they work on their jump shots, they're also learning teamwork, discipline, self-confidence, how to deal with wins and losses. Skills that will make them winners long after they leave the court. Support high school activities in your community, because when kids take part, they get set for life.
All right, so new pitcher for Fargo North. It's going to be Gabby Olick. And Ava Kalbrenner's day in the circle will come to an end with 122 pitches, 42 balls, and 80 strikes.
Coming in the pitch for the Spartans, Gabby Olick.
That's me. All right, Rachel. Go, go.
And that will move, I believe, Kalbrenner over to third, as that one is going to be caught by Ochoa, and that will indeed move Kalbrenner over to third. So it'll be a straight switch from third and pitcher. And now Rachel Schrader will pop out to Ochoa for the first out of the inning. And now it's Olivia Drake, who's 3 for 3 with 3 infield singles. You don't see that too often on a 3 for 3. And that will be strike one to Olivia Drake. She's a sophomore for the Eagles. Eagles have, Eagles have 2 outs to work with and need at least 3 runs. That one's going to be fouled away, out of play. 0-2 the count. And that one will be fouled away as well. Nice pitch there by Olick. That one had some spin and curve on it. So a pitch that hitters don't want to see. And a pitch that coaches love to see as long as you're the coach of the pitching team. Swing and a miss. Olick sends Drake down on strikes, and that's 2 away. It's up to Kylie Venetrosa now. Unless there's, yep, it's still her. Venetrosa has had some success at the plate here. She flied out to right field to Alexa Hamry her first time, and now she might ground out. No, Olick's going to have trouble picking that one up. That will be reach base on an error. Venetrosa after the fly out with a single, a double, and a single, and now she reaches base on an error. That'll be charged to Gabby Olick. And now Jenna Langang will have a chance. Langang, not as much success as Venetrosa. 0 for 3, ground out, strikeout, and a walk. That pitch will come outside for a ball to Langang. And that will be grounded right in the direction there of Sophie Cody. And Cody will get the out on Venetrosa, and that will end the game, and the Fargo North Spartans win. Your final score, Fargo North 10, Fargo Davies Eagles 7. We'll take a timeout and be back with your post-game show right after this here on the ND Sports Channel. Stay tuned.
This is Michael Hall, a senior at Kindred High School and the 2018-19 North Dakota High School Activities Association Distinguished Student. While the scoreboard reveals the winner of a high school athletic contest, The real winners are those that display good sportsmanship. We need those people who treat competition as a game and not a war. People who show genuine concern for an injured player and those who accept all decisions of the game officials. Remember to be a good sport and a good citizen when you attend a high school game. A public service message from the North Dakota High School Activities Association.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in North Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Good sportsmanship. It will carry you further in life than sports. Growing up in North Dakota, I learned to respect my opponents, the coaches, and the officials. The values of fairness and teamwork carried me to the highest level of my sport and allowed me to live my dream of playing football in the NFL. It doesn't matter if you're on the stage, the playing field, or in the stands. We are all better when we show respect for others and practice good sportsmanship. Carry yourself with dignity. Being gracious makes the losses easier and the victories that much sweeter. So when the lights on the playing field, the stage, or the gym floor dim, you'll always have pride in yourself.
Did you miss any or all of this live game broadcast? Not to worry. Over 90% of the games streamed on the ND Sports Channel are available on demand 24/7 under Game Rewind on our website, so you can watch the game anytime. You can also take advantage of the DVR feature and watch a delayed version of this live broadcast, and at any time return to live action simply by clicking the live button. Now you don't have to miss your son's huge game-winning goal or your daughter's set-sealing ace serve. ND Sports Channel, ND Sports Online.
High school sports programs provide valuable lessons for practical life solutions, teamwork, sportsmanship, and hard work. Students learn self-respect through responsibility of their actions through high school activities. There are kids out there, coaches and parents, who appreciate sports officials for doing a tough job with class. More officials are needed, someone like you. Contact your local high school or the North Dakota High School Activities Association to find out how to become an official. A message from the North Dakota High School Activities Association.
Looking for future leaders we can believe in? Look no further than the high school student athletes right here in North Dakota. High school sports teach young people how to be effective leaders. It includes learning to listen, accepting responsibility, being a good role model, and it's about respect. The result, it transcends sports. It gives us hope for the future. This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Just a reminder, kids who participate in high school activities tend to go a little farther than those who don't. Take part. Get set for life.
What do basketball, choir, drama club, and marching band all have in common? They're all high school activities that offer learning opportunities not necessarily found in the classroom. They take up just a fraction of a typical North Dakota high school's budget, and they go a long way to giving young people the tools they need to thrive. High school activities, they're more than extracurricular. They're extra important, too. This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
This isn't Madison Square Garden. These drills probably won't make anyone a #1 draft pick. But these players are practicing for something important. While they work on their jump shots, they're also learning teamwork, discipline, self-confidence, how to deal with wins and losses. Skills that will make them winners long after they leave the court. Support high school activities in your community, because when kids take part, they get set for life.
The game is close. It's a big rivalry. Students jump out of their seats while the cheerleaders lead the chanting. Everyone is on edge. The shot is up and the buzzer sounds. All eyes follow the ball. Will it fall through the net? You can hear the hush of the crowd. With your whistle, you watch if his feet were inside the line or not. The crowd erupts. It's a game winner. Or is it? You make the call. Become an official. Contact your local high school. A message from the North Dakota High School Activities Association.
This stage is nowhere near Broadway, and none of these actors will be accepting an Oscar anytime soon. Still, they are rehearsing for something important. While they learn their lines, they're also learning teamwork, discipline, self-confidence, that everyone has a part to play. Skills that will make them stars long after the curtain falls. The National Federation of State High School Associations reminds you that when kids take part in high school activities, they get set for life.
Okay, here are 3 important reasons why your son or daughter should play a sport in high school.
Number 1.
High school sports teach valuable life lessons like self-discipline and time management skills.
2.
Teens who play a high school sport have better grade point averages.
And number 3.
High school sports are safer than ever before.
This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators.
It's the kid in grade school who paints her face blue and white before every home game.
It's the accountants and salesmen who give up their Friday evenings to referee.
It's the cashier at the corner convenience store who wears school colors on every game day.
What makes high school sports here in North Dakota so special? They do.
You do.
We all do.
This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
All right, welcome back. Here is the Fargo North Spartans in a really good game, able to hang in there and go home with the 10-7 win. Let's go ahead and take a look at the stats. We'll start with Fargo Davies. Kylie Benetrosa, 5 plate appearances, 5 at-bats, 2 runs, 3 hits, 2 singles, a double, and 2 RBIs, batted .600. Jenna Langang, 5 plate appearances, 4 at-bats, 1 run, and was walked once. Spencer Moore, 4 plate appearances, 4 at-bats, 2 hits, 2 singles, 1 RBI, batted .500. Graciela Contreras, 4 plate appearances, 4 at-bats, 1 hit for a single, and 1 RBI, batted .250. Let's see here. Elizabeth Rogers, 4 plate appearances, 4 at-bats, and 2 hits for 2 doubles and 3 RBIs and batted .500. Anna Ingebretson, 4 plate appearances, 3 at-bats, 2 hits for a single and a double and batted .667, was walked once. Kennedy Cook, 3 plate appearances, 2 at-bats, and was walked once. Rachel Schrader, 4 plate appearances, 4 at-bats, 1 hit for a single and batted .250. Olivia Drake, 4 plate appearances, 4 at-bats, 2 runs, 3 hits, 3 singles, batted .750. And Abigail Lilly, 1 plate appearance, 1 at-bat, and scored 1 run. And everybody else didn't accumulate any stats. Team totals: 38 plate appearances, 35 at-bats, 7 runs on 14 hits for 10 singles and 4 doubles and 7 RBIs, and as a team batted .400, and they were walked 3 times. 9 of their players struck out, 2 looking, 7 swinging, and 2 players had a stolen base. Those 2 players were, let's see here, Olivia Drake and Kylie Benetrosa. For the Fargo, wait, let's go back. We're not done yet there with that one. Go back to Fargo Davies here. For pitching, it was all Jenna Langang. She would take the loss, pitch 6 innings, face 35 batters, 41 balls and 64 strikes on 105 pitches, allowed 10 runs, struck out 2, 1 looking, 1 swinging, allowed 14 hits, walked 1 batter and 1 intentional walk, and allowed 1 hit and 1 three-run home run, which was to Alex Agee in the bottom of the 3rd. For the Fargo North Spartans, batting, Gabby Olick, 4 plate appearances, 3 at-bats, 1 hit for a single and an RBI, batted .333. Sophie Ochoa, 4 plate appearances, 4 at-bats, 2 runs, 2 hits, 2 singles, batted .500. Ava Kalbrenner, 4 plate appearances, 3 at-bats, 1 run, 2 hits for 2 singles, and batted .667. Sam Martin, 4 plate appearances for 3 at-bats. Let's see here, 2 runs, 2 hits, and 2 singles off those 2 hits with 1 RBI and batted .667. Alex Agee, 4 plate appearances, 4 at-bats, 2 runs, 3 hits for a single, a double, and a 3-run homer, and 6 RBIs, batted .750. Greta Rader, 4 plate appearances, 4 at-bats, 1 hit for a double, and 2 RBIs, batted .250. Sophie Cody, 4 plate appearances, 3 at-bats, 1 hit, 1 single, batted .333, and was walked once. Ava Kalbrenner was also walked once. Let's see here. Alexa Hamry, 3 plate appearances, 3 at-bats, 1 run, 2 hits, 2 singles, batted .667. Ellie Wiest, no plate appearances, came in as a courtesy runner and scored a run. Sammy Sanford, 3 plate appearances, 3 at-bats, 1 run, and otherwise 0 for 3. And then Kaylee McCleary came in, and she would have 1 plate appearance, 1 at-bat, and was 0 for 1. Caitlin Arman also came in as a courtesy runner, but did not accumulate any stats on that appearance on the base. Team totals for Fargo North, 35 plate appearances, 31 at-bats, 10 runs on 14 hits for 11 singles, 2 doubles, and that 1 3-run home run off the bat of Alex Agee, and 10 RBIs as a team, batted .452. They had 2 batters walked and 2 strikeouts, 1 looking, 1 swinging, and 1 batter was hit by a pitch. That was Sam Martin, I believe in the 2nd, 3rd, or 4th inning. Can't recall off the top of my head. And then one stolen base attempt. They were caught stealing on that attempt, and 1 sacrifice bunt by Gabby Olick for a total of 1 sacrifice. On-base percentage for the team, .500. Pitching for Fargo North, Ava Kalbrenner would start things out. She would pitch 6 innings, face 34 batters, throw 42 balls and 80 strikes for 122 pitches total. Allowed 7 runs, and let's see here, struck out 8, 2 looking and 6 swinging. Allowed 14 hits and walked 3 batters. And gave up no home runs. Her on-base percentage, .5. Gabby Olick came in, pitched 1 inning. Faced 4 batters, threw 1 ball, 7 strikes on 8 pitches, and struck out 1 swinging. And that's it for Gabby Olick. Team totals for the 2 pitchers combined: 7 innings of play, 38 batters faced, 43 balls, 87 strikes on 130 pitches, 7 runs scored total. Let's see here, 9 strikeouts, 2 looking, 7 swinging, 14 hits, 3 batters walked, and an on-base percentage for the team of .447. Let's go and take a look at how these 2 teams stack up now after the loss. Fargo Davies will fall to 3-4 on the year. They're now 1-2 on the road and 1-3 against EDC opponents. They've scored 48 and allowed 32 on the season. And for the Fargo North Spartans, they improved to 5-6, a game shy of 500. 1-2 at home. They got their first home run and a game shy of 500 at home as well. But the good news is they're 5-2 against EDC opponents. They've scored 86 runs on the year. They've allowed 76 runs on the year. Coming up next, we'll take a look at the Eagles and the Spartans' upcoming schedule. We'll have our player of the game. We'll reveal who that was and much more as we come back in a moment here on the ND Sports Channel with more of the post-game show.
Paper tickets. Rookie mistake. Game Time is the fastest way to buy tickets to live events with your friends. You can buy the perfect seats in seconds, and tickets are delivered directly to your phone, so you always have them with you. Download Game Time free on the App Store, and you'll instantly see a curated list of the best upcoming events in your area. Game Time sorts through thousands of available seats on the market and presents you with only the 50 best values. One of the best things about Game Time is you can get tickets at last-minute prices even after the game starts. Download Game Time free on the App Store today.
All right, welcome back. Mickelson Park. Fargo North picks up the 2 points in the EDC victory over Fargo Davies. 10-7, your final score in a game that was back and forth in the final couple innings here where both teams had a lead and both teams took the lead back. Let's take a look at what's coming up here for Fargo North. They'll be back here tomorrow with a doubleheader against the Mandan Braves. That should be a good one. 5 p.m. first pitch, approximately 6:30 with that second pitch on game number 2. And then the Spartans will hit the road. They'll go to Bismarck, play the Demons at 12 noon. Bismarck Legacy Sabres at 2 o'clock. It says 4 o'clock on your screen there, but that's been moved to 2 o'clock because Fargo South canceled their games, and Fargo South originally had the 2 o'clock game. So now Legacy will play Fargo North at 2 o'clock instead of 4. And then they'll take on the Highliners in Valley City. And then they'll come back home, but in South Fargo instead of North Fargo, for another road game against the Bruins. And then they'll wrap up the regular season here at home with doubleheaders against Grand Forks Red River, Grand Forks Central, and West Fargo. For Fargo Davies, their next game will be against Fargo South. It'll be a home game for them on May 7th, 6:30 p.m. first pitch for that one. And then Fargo Davies will be right back here at Mickelson Park on May 10th and 11th. They'll take on Central Cass Squirrels on the 10th, followed by the Northern Cass Jaguars and the Hillsborough Central Valley Burros on May 11th. And then they'll wrap up the season on the road with a doubleheader against Grand Forks Central Knights up in Grand Forks at Apollo Field. And then at Cheyenne High School taking on the Mustangs in a single game to wrap up the regular season for the Fargo Davies Eagles. Time now to select the player of the game, and for the second game in a row, it's going to be Alex Agee, and her stat line is almost identical. You just take the home run out and put it in as a triple, and it would have been almost identical. She had 4 plate appearances, 4 at-bats, 2 runs, had 3 hits, 1 for a single, 1 for a double, and then the 3-run homer in the bottom of the third. For racking up a total of 6 RBIs, batting .750, and an on-base percentage of .750. So Alex Agee, the junior catcher for Fargo North, our player of the game for back-to-back games here for the Fargo North Spartans. You can check out our website here, final scores page. If you missed the final score or maybe one of the previous games, you can see that if you go to our final scores page there, you will see that screen right there, and you see that it's in progress right now, so we don't have that up at the moment. If you head over to our game schedule on our website, you'll see that the next upcoming game there is against Mandan and the Bismarck road trip, and then we'll see Fargo Davies and Fargo South in soccer on May 9th, I believe that is. So, and then the game rewind page, click on either Fargo Davies or Fargo North in alphabetical order down the left-hand side of the screen, and you'll be able to have access to this game 24/7. Thanks so much for watching. Once again, the Spartans pick up 2 points in EDC. That wraps things up for the post-game show here from Mickelson Park in North Fargo. Your final score, Fargo North Spartans 10, Fargo Davies Eagles 7. Thanks so much for watching. We'll talk to you next time here on the ND Sports Channel.
Thanks for watching this presentation of the ND Sports Channel. Did you miss any of the game? Check out Game Rewind on our website at ndsportschannel.com.